Just tell me what's going on.
Let me know when you're ready for the other razors.
I think I'm going to do just this side first. And then we'll see how it comes out.
I don't care as long as you finish, bud.
Then we're going to do the others. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really see my Sunday going this way.
I did.
Oh. Literally fucking everyone knew but me.
But make sure you guys go and hit that subscribe button. At the same time, turn that notifications on so you don't miss an episode. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Logically Podcast. It's another Sunday episode. A little bit weird. How was you guys this week?
Amazing week. I'm happy to be on the cast with the boys. Everyone here.
Yeah, before I get to that, what's up with you, Mo?
What? Huh? What?
How are you doing,
What
dude?
the fuck is he doing?
What? I'm sorry. I'm just being distracted by all the cat hair everywhere. I'm doing
Why
fantastic.
you gotta out
boys.
me like that, dog?
There's no cats at the podcast. Except for that one that comes in once in a while. That
stray cat.
We have
right?
no idea where
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes from.
Yeah, she's hiding inside the couch right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I did recently that I thought was
I
super.
love how he didn't even let me
fun.
finish, but that's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
fine.
Sorry, I'm bringing up something way more cool.
It's fine. I get it.
Kevin
I get
Hart
it.
has come to Portland. He did 2 shows in the one night. I'm really disappointed you guys didn't come.
I'm a little disappointed too.
It was insane.
I've already seen Kevin Hart perform, so
What? Where?
this is like a while ago, a couple of years ago.
Where?
Boston.
Yeah. He canceled last time he came to Portland.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He didn't end up coming.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite comedian is Bill Burr, and I saw him in Boston last summer when he did Fenway Park, and he's gonna come to Portland to do another show, so I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into him more. I know who he is, but after I looked up his face,
He has
old face.
old face.
He's got an old face.
He does have an old face.
What do you like? It's wrinkly.
It's gross.
Oh, it's gross. Okay.
It's got a gross face.
That's funny because that's what you're gonna look like.
Oh shit.
That shit.
Wow.
It's a lack of lotion.
So we have
Sensory
we have a guest here today, but before we get into that, Joe,
What's up?
as we said in the last podcast that you rudely missed when you were in Georgia, in Florida, wherever the hell you were.
I knew this was coming.
Yo,
the face.
first of all, why did you just leave? Do you just do random things at times? I'm just really questioning
White people
your
shit,
logic.
dude. White people shit.
Is that just
Impulsive.
Just leave.
Yeah.
Man,
Super impulsive.
fuck it. I don't need to pay bills. I'm leaving. Just clink, clink, you just take off.
Yeah. Basically.
So
I'm okay though. Thanks for asking if I had fun.
Did you go to a rave, you fuck?
No, I didn't. No, I was with family. But I missed this family.
your personality's still there, Joe.
What?
Your personality's still there.
Never
but,
left.
But at some point today, we're gonna get you back to the old Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. What are you talking about?
Don't even fucking worry about it. So the person we are bringing in today is everybody in the music business in Maine knows who to go to if you want the best sounding music.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna let him tell more about his backstory and how he got here, but we do have the best engineer and producer in Maine. We got John Zebley in the building. Let's go. That's Dad right there. What's up, dude?
All right, perfect.
Can I actually just get something off my chest real quick?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh God.
I'm nervous as fuck.
No, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, I mean, I know, obviously, paying you a little bit to be here and everything. Look, 500 is not that much. You can't get much for 500 these days, so I get it, dude. It's just, I appreciate the friends and family discount because, it's just, I was talking to nobody, and
Oh, how dare you?
You made him pay a grand? I mean, he's a fucking kid, dude. He's just a kid.
Our podcasting career is done.
I knew you were gonna come in with some fucking fire, dude.
To be fair, I also touched his hair, so he got a lot out of that.
Yeah.
Just
He paid us some money. We touched him up, and then we did an interview. It was
Hell
great.
yeah.
that rumor started again that we charged people to come on.
Are you
It
serious?
started again.
Oh, it
And you
did?
know what makes it even greater? Is it's about to start again.
Well, at least this time it'd be for a solid reason. Before there was actually just no one was saying anything directly. It was just like actual rumors.
Yeah.
But thank you, Zebley. Appreciate that.
You're very welcome, John.
I thought you were
It's
gonna
great to meet you, by the way.
Yeah, you as well, Zebley.
Yeah, we're gonna get to know each other very well at the end of this.
What the fuck's going on? You guys have something going on, and I know it.
No.
Mo's been looking at me weird since I walked in here.
Yeah,
Since I walked in, I think
Yeah.
he wants to have sex.
Sex with you? In your goddamn dreams. All right, I want to have sex
But
with
it's
you.
a possibility then, because you said in my dreams.
Yeah, you're just off a little bit. You're just off. And we're gonna make
Wait,
it right.
yeah.
We're gonna do something. It's gonna be right again.
You guys gonna like be a chiropractor? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm gonna crack your back. Maybe hold you down. I don't know. Something's gonna happen.
That just sounds sus. as
Okay.
hell.
What? What?
You might have to get a lawyer involved after this fucking episode. So
Oh my god. So, like I said, it's Sunday. Obviously, this is your normal day off from the studio, right?
Yeah.
You working 6 days a week in the studio?
No, I usually do like Sunday and Monday off.
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, myself, just because a lot of people, their only day off is like weekend days or whatever. So
Right.
I like to give Saturdays to people who can't do like during the week or whatever. So
Makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a little bit limiting.
You said the other one's Monday,
Yeah, I usually do Sunday and Monday.
Sunday,
off.
so you
Monday.
try to give yourself the 2-day break, like a weekend, regular weekend sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously, I don't know if you're getting into it, but there's obviously reasons that you don't really have any breaks as of recently.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, Dad.
no,
See, I got so nervous because like there's obviously some people don't want to talk about kids and family and stuff like that.
No, I'd love to go into it too as well, but
That's a dope shirt, dude. Dad.
it would be funnier if I didn't have a kid though.
Oh my god.
we need a full explanation. I think that'd be the best part.
Explanation: went to the store, saw a shirt, bought shirt, came here.
There wasn't any more.
Goodwill's got a lot of good things right now. What the fuck was I gonna ask? So Sunday and Mondays you take off. So I'm gonna ask you questions like I haven't known you for years. So where's your studio located?
Well, it's in Lewiston.
Yep.
It's downtown Lisbon Street, basically, kind of near Androscoggin Bank, Orchid, Medco. It's like in.
Oh, okay.
That's like this
My
downtown.
my apartment's next to his spot.
Oh,
Over
you
on
live in Lewiston too?
No, I don't live in Lewiston. I own an apartment in Lewiston.
Oh.
Yeah.
apartment buildings.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and your studio is obviously called Anchor Studio.
Anchor Studio. Yes.
Anchor Studio, and
That's
you
a cool name.
and you've only been in Lewiston for how long now? Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, really.
3 years.
So the full story on it is Anchor Studio is not like my baby, really. It's like I was doing stuff on my own for many years in my apartment, and stuff like that in Portland, and then I kind of linked up with an already existing studio called Anchor Studio, and basically eventually made that. I'm just kind of like part of the.
That was in
gang.
Wyndham, right?
Was that?
Is that when you first linked
Started
with him?
in Wyndham.
Because
Yeah.
I remember I went there.
Wyndham was the first Anchor Studio location, and then beginning of 2020, right before the pandemic hit, we renovated this building in Lewiston, changed it all up and set up shop, and then
Yeah.
basically, everything kind of hit, and then I thought I was kind of screwed. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
we didn't know really how bad it was going to be. Could have been, a lot worse or whatever,
Yeah.
but basically, I thought that I was gonna just basically have to find some other, solution. But really, I just kind of got busier than ever, because basically what happened was people still did have money, but they weren't like going out spending their money
Yeah.
other places and whatever.
Yeah.
So it kind of all funneled to me. I was like, all right.
Cool.
So that's when your business picked up the most, was during quarantine?
I mean,
So you guys didn't have
Yeah.
to shut down or anything
I mean,
yeah, we did for a month.
for
Yeah.
a month.
We actually
yeah, because
did
they had a
shut-
mandatory shutdown of a lot of
There was
things.
a
right?
time where it,
Except for dealerships and like grocery stores. But everything that wasn't mandatory.
And
Yeah.
it sort of
Shut
makes
down.
sense that you'd be the busiest during that in a way, because everyone's quarantined, so they're kind of getting those juices going and sitting there making
Yeah.
music and stuff all day.
yeah,
so it kind of makes
it
sense.
worked out better than I could have, anticipated or hoped.
Right.
But
That's crazy. I never would have thought that.
It's-
That it would. I mean, it makes sense now that like we talk about it, like that it would pick up around that time.
The music industry definitely picked up during the quarantine. You've
Yeah.
definitely seen a lot newer artists coming up, people blowing up all the time, like
Internet became
social
powerful.
media and everything,
Yeah.
and like, you know, because people are cooped up in homes, you know, they're letting their creativity, you know, run
Absolutely.
and stuff like that.
Couldn't even
And
imagine.
but at the same time, people have all this money from all the checks, you know,
Oh yeah, we were
People
getting
were
paid,
getting-
weren't we?
not
Yeah, well,
me.
No, I was. I got one check because I was out for a month or whatever. I got
Yeah.
like the stimulus check or whatever. The
No.
month was it?
Unemployment.
Yeah,
was like
unemployment, that's what it was.
$4,000. It
Yeah,
was ridiculous.
When people were on unemployment during COVID, they were getting massive checks. That's why no
Massive
one was
checks.
working even after it because they're like, well, they cut back the checks after a while. But I understood after I heard how much people were getting just being on unemployment. I was like, all right, I get it. I was forced to work, of course, but I was like, good for you guys. I get it.
Oh man.
But and you also said you did your own thing too, which is the studio that I first met you at, and you had the cats.
Yeah, literally around the corner from here.
You're
Actually.
literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All my haters who's been to that studio is going to be coming over here now.
All your haters.
Yeah,
What haters?
Oh shit!
I
Who's
have.
the haters?
Put some names
I
out,
can't.
Chad.
I can't put the names out. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Can we put
And you
names
know
out?
too.
We're gonna put names out and we're gonna put it on the screen. No,
Right here.
Yeah.
Just because you have a bunch of names.
it's a joke. We're not doing that.
You know what's a joke? That facial hair. Don't worry, it'll be taken care of.
What the fuck are you talking about? I look nice.
I remember you telling me too that you were working on the website for your company, your business.
Yeah, I'm not really working on it. But the basically the owner of Anchor Studio, yeah. So that's kind of his domain. You know, he's got like a newer website he's going to be launching at some point soon, and what's going to be a new feature on that is like you can like book time through.
That's
that
what I was gonna
website.
ask.
Yeah, that's sort of on its way.
Is it going to be like deposit based?
Yeah, I usually do like a deposit for longer sessions and things
Yeah,
like that. But
makes
I
sense.
have a lot of people who just they're like, oh, Sebly, let me get like an hour, 2, 3 hours, whatever. you
That's
know.
me.
Yeah, so
That's me.
and especially if I like have worked with them before, it's kind of like, okay, cool, I'll just put you down for whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry too hard about like, if something does fall through, we can figure something out or whatever. But generally, if it's like going to be a large chunk of money, that's like I kind of wanted to make.
Well, it's like if someone books
Hundreds of
6
dollars
hours.
today.
Yeah.
Someone books 6 hours, so you don't book anybody else, and then they don't show up.
Yeah.
That's-
So basically, yeah, I do a lot of deposit,
yeah.
that kind of thing.
Well, you have to. You'd be wasting your own time. I
Do
mean,
you have a rate that you go off by? So like let's say for me, for example, me and you, we don't know each other. I just hit you up because people talk highly of you,
Yeah.
and I want to book an appointment with you. What would the rate
Yeah,
be exactly?
right now it's like basically $65 an hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's for the best quality you're going to get in Maine, too. So
Yeah.
it's like, that's like, you can't find any better than that.
No.
Yeah, that's what That's what it is right now. We'll see.
This is
like
a busy
hinting
man
it might
right
go
here.
up.
No, it really is. When I started recording with him back in the day, it was like 25 an hour. When you were in the house down the
Really, was
street,
it?
it was 25 an hour.
Damn.
Or wait,
he's like,
was
what?
it 20 or 25?
Hmm?
Was it 20 or
I
25?
doubt it was 20.
I think it was
Probably more
25.
than that, though.
Maybe.
Who knows? Whatever.
Oh, God.
We all start somewhere.
How long have you been doing like sound engineering? I guess.
Well, I've been recording since like 2010, basically.
Yeah.
So my first apartment was actually further up on Forest Ave, right by the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay, actually,
You told me about this.
real quick,
Yeah.
where Caleb got stabbed.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I had just moved out of there, so I actually missed that little episode.
No shit.
But it was like right there,
wow.
actually.
Oh,
Wow.
my God.
Yeah, pretty wild.
That is
But
wild.
basically, that is where I moved to Portland back in like 2010, and that was my apartment for like 5 years. And I was recording people out of there for a while. First rapper I ever recorded was Be All.
Yeah.
Brandon All works
Be
at yeah. Shout out Be All.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the second shout out he's gotten on this show.
Second
Second one. Spose
Yeah.
talked about him too.
word.
Yeah.
Word.
Hashtag.
Well, we'll have to shout out some other people or something.
There's a lot of people missing the shout outs. We always shout out the randomest people. But
Wait, that was the first person you recorded?
Well,
crazy.
okay,
That wasn't you?
no. The first rapper I recorded.
Rapper.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Because that's like, I mean, like I recorded bands too and all that kind of stuff, but like the music scene that like, you're associated with and like, a lot of people know me from.
Yeah.
Kind of like became the guy, just,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, very rapper dominated, right? But
No, it is,
yeah.
for sure.
My whole musical background is so not that.
No, I
But a
know.
lot of people don't know that. So
Yeah, what is your musical background?
definitely, I don't know,
A little bit of
rock music
little bit of
related.
everything.
Really?
though.
See,
Yeah.
you never know what someone's into by looking at them for music. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? He can do it all because, and I wish I had this song pulled up, but so I was with Edited by Cam the other day, and I was helping him film someone's music video, and they've recorded with you before. I think it was recorded with you, the song they were doing, and Cam pulled up one of your songs that you made, and it was like an auto tune song. What the hell were you What was it about? You said,
What 1066 JP,
what do you say in the song? Like, what's some of the stuff you say?
dude?
It was like,
I have more than one song I've written.
no, I know, because you have the whole SoundCloud. We're gonna link
The
it.
very existence of that SoundCloud is like borderline incriminating.
Wait, so it's your
awesome.
SoundCloud with
It's
just
like-
one song on it?
No, there's like 8 songs.
Oh,
No,
okay,
he has like fun songs. that
Oh,
he
see, I
made.
didn't know. Okay.
Like fun
I
songs.
misheard you
Like
then.
the first music you talk about that I've composed is like the joke raps.
I know. I'm sorry, but I didn't want to forget, and
No,
I
I know,
always
I know,
forget.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I wish I could remember the song, but we listened to it like 3 times.
Is it really funny?
That shit was. It's like the problem with it is
I'm
it's
not gonna lie, they're all
it's-
bangers.
They're bangers. Like
Oh,
they're
really?
actually like fucking good.
Fuck, dude. I wish we had a speaker and we could just like
So the
play
guys who you know I collaborated with to make those songs, so they're all actually good musicians that I good friends with or whatever. So I've played
Yeah.
music with those guys
Yeah.
in other things,
Yeah.
recorded their bands, different whatever.
Yeah.
One guy's like my friend Tim, who I played music with in the past, and just I collaborated with on various things.
Yeah.
And then there's like my friends Nick and Cody, and like they were in a band actually with Tim called Vaughn. I recorded them a long time ago and whatever. So like that was all
sounded really
like more
familiar,
indie
Vaughn.
rock kind of stuff. And I've been in various bands over the years. I had like Mirth,
Yeah.
which was like I don't know. It's like hard to describe the genre wise. I guess some brand of kind of like indie rock or whatever.
Did you guys do a lot of shows?
Yeah.
Do you still dabble with shows? Like, do you ever do any
Nah,
performances
I haven't played
anywhere?
a show in a long time, dude.
Really? Why not?
Well, basically, I mean, the band kind of fizzled really
Yeah.
at one point or another, just different priorities or whatever, and me moving a little bit, kind of
Yeah.
like shifted that, and whatever. Shows are okay, and shows. I went to a show recently. First show
Mhm.
I've been to in like a long ass time.
Yeah.
From one of Cody's new band, the same guy
Yeah.
before.
Where'd they perform at? Was it in the Portland
it was
area?
in a brewery in Biddeford.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I feel like the scene that scene started to come back a little bit too. I think that
I think bands are popping off more. Like, that's when I came back from Florida. Like, the music scene has changed completely. There's like hardcore bands that are doing things now, classical bands that are doing stuff, rock bands that are doing stuff.
classical bands.
I don't know.
It's like all
Okay.
I was
violence.
gonna say maybe you should like pop bands, maybe.
Pop bands like
Pop,
the
like pop
Backstreet
music.
Boys.
That stuff was going on for so
Yeah.
long though.
Yeah.
I know,
it's
but
like-
I just feel like it's really like
your awareness of it has
I'm aware of it. I don't know if it's the show and having to look into so many different things that I've realized this, or if it's just. I think it's more popular now than anything. I think,
Being in a
which is a
band?
good thing because I like real like music. If that makes any sense.
Sounds fun to be in a band. Like with like a group of your friends, like making music.
Sounds like drama.
What are you
Wow.
talking about,
It
bro?
definitely
We're
can.
in a band.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
This is a band. Look, see how much drama
we
we
are a
have
band
here.
of-
I don't fucking like either of you.
Well, duh.
I don't like you because obvious reasons. Do you
Short and white.
ding ding ding? Do you still write and produce music still, or has that taken a back seat to you engineering music currently?
it's definitely taking a little bit of a backseat, but yeah. So there's like I've had this as like a sort of back burner priority for like a long time. That last band I was in, Mirth, we have like an album was worth of the songs that like I kind of never like finished 100%.
Yeah.
And so at some point I would like to put that out.
Yeah.
Um,
And there's always time to.
there's never time to, and that's why.
Well, no, I mean, like, I mean,
You're doing that like all day, anyways. You're like
Yeah.
you're mixing other people's music.
yeah.
so
Well,
It must
Yeah,
be hard
dude.
to want to do that to your own too, like in your free time.
Yeah, I sort of have to just sort of set aside time to do that and all that kind of thing. And also, there's a couple new songs I'm writing with my buddy Tim, and those are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So yeah, I mean, it's all kind of happened in the background. It's just like not.
Forefront, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean-
Especially having a kid now too. It's like
Much harder. Yeah, I completely understand. Your priority change, you know what I'm saying? And I completely understand. By the way, you're doing a fantastic job because you make him sound amazing. And I hate you.
Yeah, and he
But
sucks.
he sounds great. Because of you.
When I was in Florida with the engineer I was working with out there was a couple times we called him because we were trying to figure out how to work something to record it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan on opening your own studio, or do you feel like you have a
Home?
yeah, like an attachment or a home, or like I'm loyal to only Anchor?
yeah.
I
am.
Okay. Hey.
I am, dude. The owner of the company, Josh.
Yep.
I owe so much to. He is like he's the OG.
Yeah.
He really he like a mutual acquaintance basically of both me and Josh kind of made Josh aware of me because at one point years ago Josh was like, oh, it'd be cool to get like another engineer here, or to could help with certain things or whatever. I can't really even remember the reason why, but he's like, oh well, there's this guy I know who he's really good, or he doesn't have like much in the way of like having his own studio or equipment or whatever it is. But,
Yeah.
and he showed Josh the original Mirth EP. So just based on and I would consider the recording quality of that like not like great by my standards now, but still stand by like the songs or whatever. And that was what he was
Yeah.
impressed by. He was like, oh really like the
Oh, you
style-
did. You did so well with what you had. That's what he was impressed about.
Yeah. He's like, I really like, the songwriting and the style, or, all that. I like what's here. Like, yeah, I want to meet this guy. So I met Josh, and I like came to the original Wyndham studio, and like, it's funny, like the way I met him, because they had this like Neve mixing console like shipped to them that day.
Yeah.
And so I kind of showed up. He was like, oh, hey, John. Yeah, great to meet you. Could you like help us like lift this like Neve console into the thing? Like, yeah, I don't know. I was like,
That was
yeah, well, sure,
that was the first time meeting right there.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. And like,
He's like, wow, this guy's useful
Dude,
already.
it's funny because like we were like moving this thing and setting this thing up for like an hour or maybe more before I was like, he was like, yeah, sit me down and actually talk to me.
Shakes your hand.
I didn't even care. I was just like, yeah, this thing.
And that's how best friends are
Yeah,
made.
no, we were
right
just
there.
like, yeah, no, this thing, the preamps in here are cool. Yeah, it was-
I mean, that's a good icebreaker, helping someone move something before you even introduce yourself.
yeah,
There's
That's
two
dope.
separate studios in the same building with you guys, right?
yeah.
It's downstairs and there's the upstairs.
Yeah. So the two other main guys at Anchor are Josh and Carl, and so Carl's more of like the engineer guy like that. Josh is he comes from that world too, but he
Yeah.
sort of plays more of a manager role, and mainly Carl's room up there, but due to like other life stuff of Carl, he's not even occupying the room as much now because like he's doing a lot of stuff from home. He had
Mhm.
another kid.
How many kids does he have? I can't ever tell if that was like a weird
3?
question. 3
I
kids?
think I feel like I want to say that like he definitely has like 2 kids, and then I think he said he had like an older kid from like years ago or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
It's so funny how we're on the
Sorry for
pod.
asking
We're
that.
on the
Sorry,
podcast.
Carl,
talking
I'm
about
running
someone
with
else's
that,
kid.
You guys are talking way over each other. Sorry. Oh my God.
What happened?
My ears just blew out for a second.
forgot
Because you guys all started talking at the same time. My ear just going, whoa. My bad.
Is there something you want to do to Joe?
What the fuck does that mean?
I guess. Yeah.
Bro, you have to take this for the team.
Would you guys film me the
Our
fuck
views
in?
have been fucking low, and who else than the
What does that
great?
have to do with simply doing something to me?
Because he's the great, and the great is going to bring you back to being great.
The greatness is going to bring you back.
Oh God, what? Just tell me what's going on.
You're going to have to get rid of your face. By that, I mean all the facial hair except the mustache. Gotta come back.
So we're gonna shave around the mustache, or should we get fancy with it?
We should just like inscribe our names.
Can I have a fucking word real quick? When's this happening?
We're
Right
gonna
now.
hold you down and we're gonna shave your face.
Look, he's ready.
You guys aren't gonna do it right now.
Are you
Yeah,
doing it
we
right
are.
now?
Whatever you think is,
I like how you're looking
what do you
at
think
him.
is an appropriate time? I mean, I kind of think maybe depending on how well it comes out, you know, be cool if you were looking sharp for the rest of the podcast.
For the rest of the
Now you
podcast,
guys are
see?
starting to like kind of convince me a little bit.
You act like you have a fucking
Didn't take
choice.
freaking much, man.
What do you mean I don't have a choice? Whatever.
You shave it or you're off the pod. Is what he's saying.
Whatever.
Our views are
you better have
fucking
a
low.
steady hand, all right?
Well, we'll see.
Switch it up.
I did not like the confidence in that.
You can have this seat right here.
Where is the stuff?
Down here.
Oh,
you guys have stuff.
I'm sitting in this chair.
You'll sit in that chair right there.
So I'm going to be like reaching over sideways.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up.
or
the
he
mic
can
for
face you. Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
I mean, there might be another way.
I want to look great.
Oh my god.
You know something, dude? Shaving cream is a huge ripoff. I haven't used shaving cream in years.
I've never
I
used
use
it.
hand soap.
I've always used hand
Use
soap.
hand
too.
soap?
I've always used hand soap.
I
hand soap-
use that.
hand soap gang
No,
gang.
no,
and
no,
it
no,
cleans
no,
your face.
This is so
Win-win.
weird being in this side.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not right. Wait, what the fuck? I don't want to talk like things aren't like they're okay. They're not. They're not okay.
Hey, take your hat off. You don't want to get shaving cream on that.
'Cause we're putting it everywhere.
Just do it.
So there's this for. I'm not a regular
I always
shaver.
take my shirt off.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah, well,
Sadly,
I'm not taking it off for this, but I'm sorry.
no, you should.
I'm gonna take my. No, I'm just kidding.
You take yours off.
You misunderstand me. Should I? Okay, so this thing is really in there. Okay, yeah, this is kind of weird.
We can make this work. Joe, why don't
Yeah.
you turn a
This
little
is-
bit over to him? There you
You
go.
didn't think this through very much, but why doesn't he sit here and he can just use this arm that sits right here? I can set up the mic more closer to where I'm going to be.
Switch around.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea what's going on in this episode. It's just fucking
This doesn't
unreal.
work. It's all because of fucking you.
Thanks, I'm gonna need that. I'm a little stressed.
Take your hat off, dog.
So
How's my hair though? I can't tell.
It looks good.
It's like I know it's hat hair,
you
but
got these short ass cables, man.
well, they're actually.
You know,
like
it's funny. We had to buy those because they were longer than the other ones we had. Oh, you gotta help them out.
Yeah, you gotta put it the other way.
The other way.
Yeah.
Maybe we should hire Zebly to do the producing for the podcast because we're so.
I don't think it's going to be much better. It's going to be okay. No, this is good. This is good. This is good.
Here, I'll get close to you, Zebla. Here.
All right. I told these guys, like, this is hazardous what we're doing here because
Absolutely is.
no sane man with beard hair this long just uses a like this is what
Do you have to
Is this
start with? Yeah. No, we got 3 of them.
it doesn't matter how
multiple.
many you have. This is the dinkiest, cheapest razor you could have got.
Hey, man.
Hold on. Let me back up. I use my electric razor to trim the long hairs.
Before you hit it with a razor.
So then you're just like, this is doing so little.
this is what makes it more funny.
Well, it's
This-
it's only
What
gonna
are you
be-
all gonna take one and just go to town? What is the 3? Oh hell no! Hell fucking no! He doesn't do that.
No. I believe the phrase is "dug your own grave."
At this point, I don't give a fuck. I'm just sitting in the chair. I don't care.
You are sitting in a chair.
Zebly.
Wait, you gotta pass him the water
Oh, I do.
and the shaving cream.
Yep.
He's doing you a service. Push
Oh.
the keyboard back.
I can't see it.
This
Don't
is
get
the most
water on the keyboard.
unbelievable
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
This is amazing. This is what Logically
So-
Podcast is about. You're Zebba, you have no idea how many people are gonna love to see you do this.
Yeah, just start wherever you want, Zebly. It's okay. I'm in full comfort
I'm
with
not
you.
exactly sure how. So I guess I'm just going to like just pat your
Yeah,
face with water
no,
and
I'm-
then lather, and then we just go.
I'm
for
fully
it.
comfortable. Do whatever you want to me.
All right. You look super comfortable.
I am. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Lean back.
I am.
All right.
Let me know
All
when you're ready for the other
Okay,
razors.
we're doing this. Okay.
Yeah, we might need all 3.
Oh my God, this is happening.
sits.
I think I'm gonna do just this side first, and
Zebley,
then we'll see how it comes out.
I don't care as long as you finish, bud.
Then we're gonna do the other. Yeah, there's some kind of biblical significance to.
Are we keeping the
half-shaved beard one side?
We're keeping the mustache
I
too,
think
right?
I think it has to do with shame. So.
Yeah,
The good thing is that he has a mustache, so he like
This
knows.
is going really well.
I can tell it's not even like getting it wet. It's just like going on the
I
hairs.
think this is gonna be our greatest episode of Logically Podcast.
Yeah, I didn't really see my Sunday going this way.
I did.
I did.
Oh, literally fucking everyone knew but me.
Zeppelin knew too.
No, I knew coming here. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
they're being way too friendly.
Deep inside.
So, hey, can you guys shut up? I'm trying to do an interview.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so Zebley,
Yeah.
I know this. I'm only gonna ask this because you're, touching my face and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you really like the mustache? Because you seem really like
Mine or yours?
Mine, obviously. We're talking about me right now.
Well, he does have a thing because he has one too.
Well, I was just asking him. This is a big fucking deal.
Is it?
I'm
not
always
everyone
gonna,
gets-
I'm always gonna be team mustache. So.
Team mustache.
I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
yeah,
Zebley.
yeah.
Thank you. I was
Yeah,
just wondering.
It's basically I'm basically up to 10 years of mustache as well.
Holy fuck! So you
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
all set. I should be looking like a GQ model after this.
Yeah, but like we said, we don't have all the tools.
Chet, stop.
You know, I'm definitely not super in my element with what I'm working with here.
That's all right.
I need my Gillette Profusion glide.
Hey man, I don't have money.
I need my electric razor to do the heavy leg work.
Yeah.
This is like
Yep.
this is some low tech bullshit right now.
I'm just trying to make
Welcome
sure.
to Logically.
I want to make sure the camera can see that I've got like
Yeah.
stuff all over my face.
Don't worry, we're setting that up.
We're going with first cut here. Oh.
Holy
okay.
shit, we're changing. Wow, we've never done that.
Yeah.
I can tell something's gonna happen. Go
Can you
ahead.
zoom in like real far with that one?
How far do you want me to be right on his face?
I mean, you're the dude. I'm just giving a suggestion.
I'm just the what do they call it when people? I'm the canvas.
No,
he's a painter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a canvas.
Yep.
Now be strong.
I hope. Yeah.
You got me.
Okay.
You got me, Zeb. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, we're making first cut. Ready?
First
Yes.
cut.
Sit down.
First cut.
You're
Okay.
gonna sit down for this.
Fuck! I wish someone held my hand. Just kidding.
Oh, it's not bad.
How's it looking?
Can't see it.
Oh my god, the ASMR is fantastic.
I can hear it.
It's like ASMR.
See, now that we have this going in multi-track mode, like I said, so now we're gonna be able to like just juice the clip gain on this like real hard.
And it's great because
I know.
and it's
That's
great
what I'm saying.
because he's not perfectly in front of it too. So this works out.
Look at him. He's talking about low quality bullshit. That's cutting great.
I actually can tell it is working really well.
I told you. That's what I use.
It
I
looks
use
like
a
it's
3
working
blade.
really well.
I use a 2 blade for my head.
That's
how I shave.
I've never used real.
Are we gonna
fancy.
give him a mohawk too?
You guys ain't touching my fucking hair, bud. Sorry to get aggressive, but not today. I'm already taking a lot. Okay.
Taking a lot. You
Yeah.
went to Georgia Peaches, all right? That's where you went to last week. We
Yeah.
carried the team over here.
Oh, and I really felt bad about that.
No, you
But look
didn't.
what I'm dealing with right now.
You just one day, Joe. You know how many times
Yeah.
you just up and leave?
This is happening because we had to reschedule this podcast because that happened.
Yeah. You dummy.
Well, I'm never gonna let that fucking happen again. Next is gonna be something else.
You have a big glob of hair. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
underneath is gonna be so tough. Look at that.
Lean back.
I kind of want to like attack this separately.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I can't.
It's coming out much better than I thought it would.
Oh,
So Joe, ask
I'm gonna
him.
look so
How's
cute.
the pressure? How's the pressure?
Pressure's great.
Awesome.
So ask him some questions, Joe. This is your time to shine.
All right, yeah. So we kind of touched on it a little bit, but and it's kind of a weird question, or not weird, but it's hard to ask.
Look
it
what we're
without-
doing, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't
You're
get
right.
weirder.
Shit.
stop laughing.
So I guess I'm trying to ask: is there anyone that I'm not trying to have you particularly pick an artist you like, but is there someone that you really think works hard, makes a lot of noise? I guess is a good way to put it.
or somebody you like
so,
working with.
So like, I record a lot of talented people, obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sort of like single out one person super hard to the exclusion of everyone else because like
No, yeah, absolutely.
I do. I guess I would have to just say like who I think is like maybe a bit more slept on, who I think really deserves like a lot of props. And I guess probably the best person to mention would be like Matt Giard in my opinion.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I've been recording him. He's the oldest client I have who still comes to me. So like I have been working with him for like forever, since probably like 2013 or something.
Oh, so that's a long professional relationship.
Absolutely. And the thing is, like,
Look at his hands.
I have.
I feel like I'm like doing something professional because like I have so much shit in my face.
I've grown a lot in my career, big time for sure. And
I mean,
so
hell
has
yeah.
he. And so like we've both just grown so much over the years, and like it's just awesome recording Mad because we have such like a shorthand, like recording the vocals, and we're just like in the zone. Oh, you put this harmony here. Oh, this background would be sick, and just like little suggestions. We just have like such a crazy back and forth, and it's always just like a blast because half the time we're just like joking around and just having a blast.
Yeah.
But you guys' relationship also over the years has built to a level where you guys are both comfortable with each other. You guys know how to joke around with each other. You guys know how to get serious. So you guys have built a strong bond too.
Totally, dude. Totally. Yeah. So it's always
That hurt.
it's always
I just think this is hilarious, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to interrupt Zeppeli, but it's just hilarious as fuck. Who Sunday? I'm supposed to be at church. I'm on a fucking podcast
if
getting
you
my
talk,
face
I'll
hit.
cut you. So
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So shut up.
He's like, okay.
I'm just saying with the jawline, dude. You don't want to fuck with.
No, you're so right.
Good
This,
jawline.
this is where all the bad cuts happen.
Yes.
Right along the jawline.
Yes.
I get him right here when I shave.
No, you
Which
don't.
is like
I have
every
to
month.
shave it. I shave
No,
every
you
day.
don't.
I shave every day. It's just-
Never
on,
looks
dude.
like that.
It would never look like
Never
that.
look like that. No.
I'm going, this part, this is going to be the most time consuming part. It's wicked thick right in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even
take
do
your
that.
Should we
time.
just leave it?
You
No,
can do the
no,
front
no.
of my
Should we
face
leave that
first.
part?
That would take less
He needs to
time.
have a halfie.
A happy.
A halfie.
Look how long this part took.
Oh my god!
I can't see it.
That camera can.
You look fantastic. Have you ever encountered artists with big egos and they coming into the studio and they're like, I know what I want and this is the way I want it, even though you obviously know what you're doing, you're good at your craft, but they're telling you what to do. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
It's a big ego.
Here's the thing. This job has a unique, like,
Clientele.
well, yes, but I was gonna say, I feel like I'm in a unique position where learning how to record and mix and do all these like technical things and artistic things as well. That's like still only half the job, dude. You really have to like learn people's psychologies and learn how to deal with people as you do in many professions. But like,
Some people don't take
really-
constructive criticism the same.
yeah, right. You're working with a very fragile thing where like you're on the clock.
Yeah.
You're trying to help someone be creative and perform. You don't want to piss them off.
Correct.
But you need to also push them
Yes.
Yeah.
to do the best that they can.
Right.
And you want to be helpful with your suggestions, but not overstep your bounds.
Yeah.
But you also need to have boundaries and command respect.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of sort of social dynamics going on.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
And so a lot of the time, not sure if just because people, I don't know, they know me or something, or, a lot of time I have like, no problem just doing what I do. And
They
while
trust
recording people, yeah. I mean, if you have like a nice looking studio,
Yep.
Right from the get go, you get them sounding sick, and they're just like, oh, cool. They're in the zone. They're pumped about what's going on. It's working.
you. You need another razor?
There we go. No, I got it. Like, I have to go like the opposite way.
The,
for
the
this.
grain of hair is different from the
Yeah,
bottom to the
yeah. This
top.
corner is like. So, if you get that
I'm
going
being so
well,
judged about me.
they're gonna listen to your suggestions.
Yeah.
If you command respect with like you appear to be like
A
competent.
Yeah, professional.
People are just gonna pick up on that. I feel like that carries it a while.
What's it like? What's it like? Where do I? How am I with? I'm pretty good with your constructive criticism usually, right?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Okay, that's. I wasn't sure.
No, of course.
Did you just
I mean, I know I
Toot your
am.
own horn?
No. Asking.
What did you expect
Look
me
at
to
him,
say?
Because like
Jacking off
I
right
go
now.
in when I go in there and like when I work with him, it's
Yeah.
like he has way more experience than me.
Correct.
So I go in there with the mindset of what he says is probably right.
Law.
You see, yeah. It's
But
just
you
how it
guys
goes.
also built that relationship, right? You guys have that experience of, oh my God, he made me look or sound great right now. I can trust them because
Moving on to another quadrant.
Yeah, I could
of
tell.
you, yeah.
this is amazing. This is the most amazing podcast ever.
I mean, this
Jeff
your
FM, we're
laptop
coming
area
for you.
is going to just be sticky and
It's hilarious.
wet
So it's
and-
fun. This is all worth it.
I mean, it really should show our viewers that you never know what's going to happen when you come here.
Yeah, you might get your shade.
I didn't know this was happening until
Yeah.
less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, until all you guys decided without me knowing.
You know what's funny? And I will clarify. I did ask if he was cool with it, but he was.
look, we're gonna knock off $500 if you just shave James' face. So, yeah, it's what I did back in Florida.
He needs a trim and he's not very good at it.
Yeah.
So what is your ideal clientele, if you don't mind me asking? Like what is a perfect client to you?
In terms of what, like personality or style of music or whatever.
A personality, style of music, like what is the type of ideal person that you like to work with, is I should say. Obviously,
I'm not
you're
even
open
gonna
to everybody.
tie it down to like what
Are you making
genre
this a race
wise.
thing?
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm not even gonna like limit it genre wise because it's like there's sort of pros and cons to recording like rappers versus rock or pop.
Tilt
or
your
some
head
sort of
back.
thing.
There you go.
Yeah. I would say the most important thing, to be honest,
Yeah.
for what I feel like I get out of it a lot is when I feel like I can take someone's ideas and help them just like realize those ideas and show them things they didn't feel like they were capable of,
Yeah.
and extract that excellence out of them, and if they're stoked about it in the end, like that's kind of all that matters. You know what I mean?
It's
I
like
feel
me with the high notes, where you push me to do the high notes in certain songs.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
my favorite clients are people who, obviously I have like, we connect personality wise, like, like me and Matt, for example, me and Caleb, always, a good time recording those kind of guys. And, a lot of other clients too, I'm cool with, but, I feel like one of the reasons why I have such a good time recording them is because of that exact thing where like, we're making something cool and,
creating
I have
as
to like
a team.
push them. I like pushing people. Especially, some artists where they're like, oh, like I'm really nervous, whatever, first time in studio. It's like, you couldn't possibly be in a better place. It's fine.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's comforting place.
That's
so
amazing.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I had to put it one way, it's probably that. Obviously my sort of like, my spare time, I don't really listen to rap, to be honest. It's like,
I don't either.
I don't listen to rap.
I don't either. I swear to God.
People say stuff like, well, if you don't even listen to rap, how do you know what it's supposed to sound like? I'm like, it's not that hard, actually.
Yeah,
That's such a funny statement for someone to say that.
Has
It's
people,
like,
has
I've also heard rap before.
people said that to you?
So, what?
Has people said that to you? Have you like gotten in arguments with any clients before in the past? Not arguments.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, kind of, actually.
Interesting.
I feel like it's only kind of gotten to that point like a couple times with certain people who especially have that sort of,
attitude and ego.
where it starts to get sort of, confused of what someone's role is, right? Like when you come to me, I assume that like you're coming to me because you trust what I have to say, or you're sort of like on board to give it a whirl or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you're sort of entrusting your musical, like, Jesus.
There's so much hair.
So much fucking
I can just feel it.
You know
in
how
it.
fast this would have been if you had an electric razor.
Hey, I asked him. I said I should grab
Dude,
one. of them.
this is going to be the whole rest of the fucking podcast.
And I look
Or we
freaking
can
great.
leave it halfway.
Oh, I look awesome.
I can leave it
How about we at least get halfway? We'll
Yeah.
take an intermission. We'll see
Yeah.
how it goes.
At least
And then maybe
get half.
we'll all gang up on him and see how fast we can do it.
Yeah.
Gang bang. Gang bang.
Okay.
Can I tell you a story real quick?
Yeah.
So when my son was about like 2 months old, basically, we were probably like, up in the nursery. I'm not sure if he was like, breastfeed. He was asleep basically. He was asleep, and I was like trimming his nails. And, I'm like, oh, these nail trimmers are like, kind of sketchy, and my wife's like, oh, just, you're not supposed to be able to really, cut him or, it's angled a certain way.
Yeah.
And once I basically sliced like the tip of his finger off.
No!
Yeah, I did.
It's so easy when they're
Yeah.
little babies.
It's really,
though.
really is. Yeah.
I heard someone
oh
I knew
God.
had just like a small piece of string off of like the baby's like pants or whatever, like wrap around one of the toes, and it cut off the circulation. Their toe like came off. The baby's.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but you can't like if you have a thread of clothing that comes off on a baby.
Are you gonna get someone arrested for that?
No, the baby's fine. I mean, it lived. It was years ago. It's just a toe. My dad doesn't have a toe.
Joe's had a few close calls. He flips knives.
Oh my god.
He has. I can't even like get it. Have you talked? Are you allowed to talk about that?
But yeah, man. You kidding me?
When the knife fell and hit the baby in the head?
Oh, I forgot about that. So let's rephrase everything.
No. Shut up.
It's not even what
Shut
happened.
up.
It's
What
not,
is wrong
It's
with
not even what happened. It's like that sounds so much worse.
It is worse.
There was no babies harmed.
No, he almost killed my cat though.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Let's talk about the time my cat almost killed you.
Oh yeah.
What happened with
Wait,
that?
what?
First, I think it was the second time I went to his studio, which is when it was right down the road here.
Okay. Yeah.
And he had cats, and they were in and out of the studio. They'd be hanging out or whatever. And all of a sudden, my allergies, because I'm like allergic to cat. Well, I was for a long time.
His hairs are just flapping, just like going back and forth. Like I'm not coming off.
Well,
Here
let's.
you go, sir.
You think it's time for a
Yeah.
freshie?
Yeah.
All right.
You guys would know better than me.
Should give me fucking one too, and I could start doing this side, I guess.
Look at that. I did something.
This side of my face feels so cold.
Joe almost killed a kid.
What? Your shirt is like so tight.
I can tell.
Oh, chill, man. Come on,
I
man.
didn't kill a kid.
Local podcast shut down. That's all you're gonna
Joe
hear.
was a great guy till someone said all that stuff about him on that podcast. And we believe that guy.
for a half-bearded man.
We heard what he
5'9", medium build.
Hey, he said medium.
I really
build.
appreciate it a lot. He just said thank you.
medium build.
That's pretty good.
What's that time on the thing right there?
I mean, 46 minutes.
Holy-
Holy, holy crap! This flew by.
Yeah.
Oh my
They do.
goodness.
We got some more time.
I
So
don't even know which one's the new one. I just put both of them.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay.
It's not a big deal.
Oh, I think this is the new one.
So what is your the future plans that you have for engineering, music, being a dad? Like, are you just kind of going with the flow, or do you have like a set goal in your head? Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, you know how hard it is. It's fucking hard to have somebody shave you. Okay. Let's all make Joe not feel so lonely. I'll do this. To be honest, I'm kind of just like keep doing what I'm doing, dude. Just like keep
grinding away.
Keep grinding away. I'm recording just like just multiple artists. I mean, we'll see. How much. Let's see if the booking website is like a humongous success, and like I'm just become even more super busy. Like see what happens. But
I think it will. Because I think a lot of the, like, if you weren't to get bookings, is because people would immediately think you're going to be busy and not
I'm already
even
busy
check.
all the time.
I know.
I'm already like, like.
No, getting
Nonstop.
in with you is hard sometimes, for sure. Because obviously, like, you got, well, how many artists do you have that come in that book big sessions, like long ones?
I mean,
What's
Not-
long, I guess?
I would consider like just like a full for rap or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely like an 8-hour session is like
A long-
kind of the max. Mostly the people do like every once in a while. I mean, usually when Matt comes, like I won't see him for like a month or something, and then he's like, okay, let's do an 8-hour session. We'll just do a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's got like a couple in the tank that he wants to.
How does he not
Get done.
lose his voice halfway through? I do.
When you have sort of better technique, sustaining stuff like that for longer periods of time is a lot easier, and
More
like-
natural singing voice is probably easier.
yeah. Like
Mine's not a natural. I don't have a natural singing voice. I have,
When you gotta think too, those
I have
people
a
that are
studio singing voice.
those people that are like pop stars and stuff, they have vocal coaches. They're training them every single day.
Well, there's like
They're
what he said.
exercising
There's
them.
techniques of ways to sing. Like the way I sing. How did you describe it? Like it's like airy almost. It's like
one of the things I think that you have is your singing voice is kind of like a grilled George Foreman's worth of TV set.
That was so good.
It sounds exactly like something you said in a joke.
They did. That was him taking one of my songs and changing the words.
What's the name of it?
Snowstorm.
Oh my god, that was Snowstorm. That was good.
Snow Blizzard?
Like what C-Dot said.
I
where
think
he
the only
changed his
suggestion you've
lyrics.
ever turned down of mine was you should really change that to a grilled George Foreman's with a TV set.
What was the last one? I got a boner. Sober.
I think that's just what you have right now.
Why are you being so open today?
no.
You talk about the Mama I'm Sober song.
The Mama I'm Sober song.
Yeah. Well,
Yo, that's my first.
that's a gimme though. That's a gimme.
That's my first Zeppeli
Anyone can think
feature.
of that.
Zebli's on that song. He's
Oh.
playing instruments on that song.
Really? That's
Well, I just
dope.
played a shaker. I was like, hey, did you be cool? Oh shit. Okay, so you are bleeding a little bit.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Not
let's-
bad. Wait, what?
I'm actually
Do you feel
way surprised it's only that much.
You don't
Yeah.
feel it?
No.
Wait, well, let me see.
Well, it's just razor burn.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
razor
like
burn.
I cut you. It's just yeah.
No, it's okay. It's not a big deal.
It could be way worse.
Oh, dog,
It could
it's
be
fine.
way worse.
You didn't do it on purpose. I'm not going to hold it
Yeah,
against
yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, you got to dug your own grave with it anyway. This was expected.
Can you turn my way a little bit? Towards the sound of my voice. You can probably see me too, but
This is
all
amazing.
right. So
This is your fault.
I think that we should probably call it here,
Mm.
yes.
I can shave the rest.
dude.
I'll just do the rest of the podcast.
The rest
Yeah.
is going to take 5 minutes.
Yeah, well.
With an electric razor and this was produced for like a 5 cents by a Chinese boy.
This is such a mess.
No, that's not made by a Chinese boy. It's made by a Taiwanese boy, all right? And it's used for shaving your head.
Okay.
What,
Numb
those
ball.
are?
Yeah, 2 razors for your head.
My entire shirt is wet.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
I'm so happy about this.
I may have gone back to like
Joe,
the
your
dull
tits
razor
are
after
popping
getting
today.
the new one because I confused them in the
Oh,
in
maybe.
the container.
Yeah, probably would happen.
Yeah. So
Are you going to go to the gym like
Oh,
that?
yeah, I
too?
need to figure something out for you.
Should we just pause right now and get back to it? Holy moly!
Well, it's wet now, anyways.
How do I pause this thing? Here.
How you doing?
This probably looks fine,
You
actually,
want
because
this?
yeah, I'm gonna need that actually.
Because you know it's funny. We're going to the gym after this. He has to figure it out.
I know. I'm coming to the gym too, so.
Are you going to the wait? You're going to the gym before you go home,
No, I'm gonna go gym right after this.
right?
I'll be fine. A lot of people at the gym know about the podcast. So.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be our best clip ever made
Yeah.
in Logically history.
All right.
That just happened.
I showed up on the right day.
This is no. You are the right day.
I just feel like the longer and longer the podcast goes, the more things are going to happen to me from people. Like, yeah, today it was a shaved face. What's it going to be in a few months?
I wore. This scumbag is the only one that hasn't done anything.
No,
I wore leather spandex.
Oh my
Remember
God,
that one?
You did, Mo. You put
Yeah.
a whole onesie spandex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys haven't tried to get me to really do anything.
We're waiting for our chance.
We're gonna shave
Oh
your
my God! Did I just
Justin
get
Bieber
shaving
face.
cream on me?
No, you don't. Jizz.
Is it shaving
Clearest jizz
cream?
I've ever seen.
That's some fucking unfertile shit. No wonder I don't got kids yet.
Sorry, buddy.
No facial hair checks out.
Well, I'm European and I'm Indian. So apparently people who are Indian don't get facial hair.
Like Native American?
Yeah.
Doubt it.
It's weird, right? What, that the Indian thing?
if you're
Doubt it.
Indian, I'm Indian.
I got free college tuition because of it.
Are you serious?
Really?
You
Yes.
can prove it?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
your
to be honest,
percentage?
Komaleolin or whatever.
Komalainen, that's Finnish. It's European.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say
But my
I
other last
would
name-
believe. Like I had a hard time guessing the origin of it, so I was like, oh, okay, I could believe that that's Native American.
So my other last name, which is where I get Howie from, is Howe.
Oh, that's where
So
the Native
saying-
American
Chinese?
comes from.
No.
Whoa.
Hi, Winnie. Close.
Yeah, what the hell?
Very close, dude. Taiwan is just China.
Oh my God. I can't believe this all just happened. Look at me. Look at me dead.
I love it because every time I turn, I'm like,
It's like 2
clean
different
shaved.
people almost. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Do you know any Dark Knight Two-Face quotes?
No, I don't.
Do you know
Why
any?
so serious? Come on, dog.
not-
No, Two-Face.
That's that you're talking about the.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about when he's in the hospital and his face is crazy?
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
then
that's
after,
Two-Face.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Batman villain.
Do you know any quotes from that? You remember what we're talking about,
I know
right?
exactly who you're talking about.
I'm gonna clean this city. He's
I just
the
don't know
dad.
what he says.
What is something he says?
Who?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Time out. Does
why I
anybody
asked
know? Does anybody know? Maybe you would know the character's name. His actual name.
In the movie.
Who? That guy.
Two-Face. What
Harvey
is?
Dent?
There you
Harvey
go.
Dent.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Didn't they call? Yeah, that was his name in the.
That's his actual character name. He was Harvey Dent.
What's his
He
name in
was
real
an,
life?
Attorney.
What's
He
his
was
name?
a
The
criminal.
actor?
Yeah, I thought that's what you guys were saying
No,
at
no, the
first.
character.
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 He was just fishing for knowledgeable people.
Yeah, I'm fishing. And these two guys are not knowledgeable, so it's hard.
You'd be
So I
very
feel like I lose
surprised.
Well,
brain
I
cells.
grew up on
Comic
like-
books and stuff.
I mean a little bit. I mean the Batman animated series was.
Oh
big when
my
I was-
boy, yes.
I'm
He's super
turning
into that.
36 this year, so that was my childhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I grew up on that. SWAT Cats, Captain
How old
Flag.
are you now?
Who, me? I'm going to be turning 32. in
32,
June.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you were 33.
But like Whoa.
Mo's all insulted by 1 year.
Just because I have gray hair. Holy shit. My God.
Wow.
Yeah, but my childhood was similar to yours. You know, I grew up on that. And I just stuck to it. I just didn't stop. I was like, I'm going to be a massive nerd. And then people started making fun of me. Then I went to the
You just
gym.
call Zebley a nerd?
No, I called myself a nerd.
I'm a nerd too.
You guys are nerds. Besides Zebley. That's our
Shut
guest.
up.
That's our guest.
Hey, shut up.
We all can agree.
Shut
but
up.
No, the guess is okay. Never mind.
Oh my God.
This is a good question I wanted to ask you. Who is somebody, an artist that you really want to work with? Like a very famous celebrity. Anybody who does music that you want to work with. I want to know. You have anybody in mind? It can be any genre, doesn't matter. Any decade, any year, doesn't anybody you want, but there's somebody that you always wanted to work with.
I can't say I approach it like that. I don't know. Like I've never had like, oh, I really want to, like, well, I wish I could just record them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not really like that, I guess. And there's obviously like different artists that it'd be cool to like, hang out with, talk with, or at least like, pick their brain or something like that.
Yeah,
But,
pick their
I don't
brain.
know. It's weird because sometimes I feel like my job's not the job that I have or whatever.
Yeah.
What
It's
do you mean? Like,
Well, like, how do I put it? I don't know. Like sometimes I don't feel like I'm at work because I'm just, it's like the type of thing where it's,
Well, you
You know,
love
it's work.
what you do.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's also like, it's basically, it's fun.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Sometimes the job is a lot more fun than others,
Oh yeah.
but yeah. I mean, any band or like artist that's like fun or they're putting out stuff that's good, I'm down to like work with or whatever. 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like it's more like the experience of making something, bringing something into existence like that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creative
I wish I had
process.
kind of like a better answer for that.
I mean, that's a good.
yeah,
that's
that
true.
was a great answer.
That's a great answer.
Great, yeah.
I just couldn't believe you took him seriously when he asked it with that.
Well, I didn't understand.
Can you turn your face this way a little bit? Just,
Oh, like this?
yeah, much better.
Oh.
My eyes are
I'm telling people to do
crying.
that all the time, dude. And I can know. Listen, when we're getting takes or whatever, if this is what happens, and people always like bring their lyrics and they're going like this.
Of their phone.
It's like I can tell when they're off by like a little bit.
Yeah, you called me out on that last time because I kept doing this and you couldn't tell.
People do it all the time, and it slightly changes the way it sounds, like
The way it comes through.
Yeah, it sounds just kind of like weird and phasey when it's like this way. On a podcast, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain point. But like when you're trying to record a performance where you're trying to make it seem as though everything that was just sung was sung in one go,
Mhm.
because
Right.
that's the illusion you want to put people in. But it's never like that.
Right.
Interesting.
30 takes or something like that.
Sometimes it's
Hopefully not that
2
many,
to
but-
3 sessions kind of thing for some songs. Well, my songs, I've noticed.
Right, yeah. Come back on a different day.
Yeah,
and, maybe you'll sound slightly different. It's kind of like trying to get you into the same.
Right. That must be so
tone.
hard because people like sound different some days, don't they? Like if you sing all day, you
can.
can be like
Yeah.
warmed up, then you come back.
That's
and
how
be
mine
different.
is. because I'm not like a natural singer. So like I have a lot of those days where I'll go one day and it's just like not where I want it to be. Then I'll come back 2 weeks later and it'll be better. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, and also when someone's like warmed up, they sound a little
That's the
bit better
thing,
than
yeah.
they do when they first get in. They're cold, So yeah, you kind of have to be really observant of that kind of stuff and not settle on if like, okay, well, this is what he sounds like now. You got to go like, dude, you need to go harder, like right here and
Right.
here, and that kind of thing.
Because you heard him
And-
last time. You're like, I know how you can sound. Like, get it.
Yeah. I think a big, a very important thing is to kind of like size someone up in a way and kind of go like, what is this person capable of? What can I make this person sound like? Because some people, when you first start working with them,
Mhm.
I mean, I have a pretty good sense of it now because I've been doing this a long time, but when someone is just not really giving their all, you can kind of tell, and you need to sort of get a sense of like, the sort of like, bubble of like possibility, for this person.
Right.
And try to just like get them to be like 100% all the time.
Because you can't just go out and be like, I know you can do better than that. You can't directly say that. So you have to kind of like,
I say that to people.
No, he
okay,
does.
I guess you can. Never mind.
He's honest. He's
Yeah.
very honest. But he's not. You're not
I
like
feel like a big reason why some people like working with me a lot is because
you're blunt,
yeah.
but you're like nice about it. Like you're not like a dick about it. Like you.
No, I don't go like, come on, pussy, what the fuck is that?
Come on, pussy. What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
what the fuck?
I only do that to CJ. But,
Yes.
That's funny.
I only do it to people who deserve it.
Are you saying that he deserves it? Is that what you're saying?
He deserves worse than that.
I agree.
I'm taking it easy on him.
Wow.
No, I mean, I just be honest about like the performances we're getting. I'm like, yeah, this sounds good. Up to here is like, I really think we could get like a stronger second verse or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good way
But
to
you
put
kind
it.
of do have to temper it a little bit because if you, I might kind of in my heart of hearts be like, yeah, the song's like not like the best, but like
Yeah.
this person is giving it their all.
Right, it's everything to
And
them.
it's like what they're capable of in the moment, and you have to cater it to that. You have to bring your
Yeah.
your expectations to what they're capable of, and at the end of the day, like you are trying to make it sound as good as possible and
Mhm.
larger than life in a lot of ways, but you also kind of don't want to be super fake about it and like do things that are like impossible for them to have pulled off completely.
Like if they couldn't do it live, kind of situation.
Yeah, I mean, mostly. I mean, there's definitely some situations where it's like maybe there's like a high, like yelly part that goes through the whole section. It's like maybe they wouldn't have been able to do that whole thing all the way through this section
Right.
live and actually not sound like trash by the end of it. But for this one, we're gonna loop that motherfucking thing 4 times, baby. It's gonna
Yeah.
be the same thing every time. and
Right.
We only need one good one, and then there we go. You know what I mean? It's like that type of thing.
Slap
That's
4
awesome.
choruses on repeat, and that's a song.
Yeah.
Story of my-
You'd be surprised like what you can put together because it's like, say there's like this tough section they're trying to pull off or something, and I'm like, everything I'm holding on to here is good, but this one like word is kind of screwed up or something, and then like, okay, I just do this phrase, whatever it is, and then I'm just shooting to like make sure this like one word is good, and then like, okay, and then I throw that one word kind of back into the good take that I have, and comp it all together, and at the end of it, lots of times like, I sang that, like, what?
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh my
that's better than I thought it was
gosh.
gonna be. Okay, like,
Like they hear it, they're like, holy shit.
yeah.
We're trying to get Mo to make music. Because he always says that he wishes that he could, but he doesn't realize he can't.
Yeah, we've been trying to push him.
He's
Yeah.
very insecure.
Mhm.
Look at him.
I'm insecure.
Look at him. Doesn't he look insecure?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, I don't have the musical ability to sing or
Not
come
required.
up with rhymes.
Not
I'm
required.
more of a businessman. That's what I am.
You'd be a low bass.
Oh my god.
No,
With
I can
today's
play
technology,
bass.
you're overqualified. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I've always being friends with him, I've always given him his props and his dues of like he just has like just such like immense knowledge and talent for music, right? And I want to be a dick so bad right now, but I can't.
Watch your mouth.
I was just saying, this is really nice.
But
Wow.
he honestly, I listen to his music when I work out and do stuff because I actually do appreciate the way he sounds. And now knowing, what I know
Where it comes from.
where it comes from, it makes a lot of sense. You are kind of like the magic behind the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if they're having a hard time, you can tweak it. And, obviously I don't know 100% how you do it, but you make them sound great. You know what I'm saying? And I respect you and respect him for it too, because, it's having two great talented people coming together and, two things. And that's something that I'm never going to be able to do. So it's always kind of nice knowing about his type of journey. And then obviously hearing you out too. I think it's amazing. Me and Joe are just going to be on the podcast. That's all we're going to do.
I think
You're the only
amazing, too.
engineer I've worked with that can mix while you record people too. Like you don't do the hardcore mix, but if we go all the way until the end of the session where we don't have time to mix or anything like that,
Yeah.
he'll bounce what it is, and it almost like sounds like it's completely like polished.
So what is mixing? Because I'm a dummy. So what is mixing?
Well, mixing is just basically making the elements of the song work together in a way where it's like, it gels.
Okay.
And a lot of that is, the basics of it. I mean, you have like, you probably have like limited knowledge from some of this just from like, using the podcast equipment or whatever. but,
yeah.
Like EQ.
Yep.
You're just, affecting the, the balance of different frequencies, highs and lows and mids and stuff.
Yeah.
And, compression's big, which is just evening out the volumes, right? But there's a lot more to compression. Like compression is like a very basic concept when you just, know the basics of it, but it's wicked deep when you get into like, just like how it adds character and vibe to something. And a lot of it is like stuff that you have to sort of like hear it and feel it and get used to like, what certain things can do for a song and what, what they can do for voice. But on the topic of like, mixing while doing it, it's like, I just have like, good starting points for as soon as someone like walks in and starts doing a song, it has to sort of be good enough where they feel inspired.
Right.
Like you never let someone hear like, completely like a raw vocal
Yeah.
because it's super like not flattering. And you're not, in my experience, this is my philosophy on it. It's like, dude, you're gonna get so much more of a better performance when they're stoked about what what they're hearing, and they go like as soon as they
That's all
start,
I want too.
they're just like, oh yeah, that sounds sick in the headphones. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're gonna feel more inspired. They're gonna feel like just ready to like, give you something way better than just like.
If they heard it
Yeah.
raw and they're like,
It's just like not that it would sound that bad, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, an unprocessed vocal versus a processed vocal in the, hearing it in the song is just like there's no magic to it. You know what I mean? So definitely having like a good starting
Base.
point is
Yeah.
very important for getting good performance. And yeah, at the end, maybe we go, the entire time is just like recording the performance the whole time, and I don't have time to like get like the final whatever.
Yeah.
But as long as it's sort of been mostly sounding like a record the whole time,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Yeah. It's as you always say, it'll be listenable, is what you said to me last time. It's like it'll be listenable.
Yeah. And like at the better you get, the longer you do it, like your standards for like that starting point go further and further,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I feel like obviously I kind of always had the same philosophy, trying to make it sound as good as possible at first, but then then you tweak and you get stuff, into a better zone. But the more advanced you get, the sort of final mix tweaks,
Yeah.
especially when you're just recording vocals over an instrumental, it's just like that's easy. Like
Yeah.
the majority of the work is getting the right performance. It's everything.
Right. Well, like
Yeah.
back what you said about the mouth, which way it's like facing
Yeah, yeah.
into the mic
That
and stuff like
and just
that.
arrangement decisions, like when did do doubles, when did you do harmonies,
Yeah.
background vocals,
It makes the
ad-libs.
song
Yeah.
for sure.
When I work with Matt, we get the lead vocals done, and then the song starts. Is what I say. You know what I mean? Because of the amount of extras that we put in, dude.
Yeah, he has a lot of extras on his. I've noticed because he's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say up and down, but pretty much. I mean, a lot of his stuff's doubled, right? But he has also a lot of background singing.
That's yeah.
Is that what you mean by extras?
Yeah, definitely doubles too, right?
Yeah.
That's the most like basic thing.
Yeah,
Just
doubles.
doubling certain.
That's
things.
like as far as I ever go with mine.
No, you do a lot more.
No, I do, but I do definitely do doubles a lot. You know how many, as you used to call them, listenable, like when you bounce it real quick, so I have something to listen to before I come back.
Yep.
You know how many of our songs I just put out before I came back and finished it?
Well, that's another reason why I try to get it as close as possible, because I know that some people are just
Yeah.
going to.
I don't do that anymore, but I used to do. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah.
That's like almost a compliment. Because you're like, it
Well,
sounds,
it sounds great. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody's kind of like, could have came back though.
So before we finish up this podcast, is there anything you want to plug again about your studio or anything like that? Anything you want to advertise?
Not exactly. I mean, like,
You want to take your shirt off?
At
or
some
anything?
point. No, I'm good.
You only get that offered once.
You know what's it was scary, dude. My son, he's like a year and a half old, dude. He knows that this says dad.
No
he also
way.
knows that my dad mug says dad.
Wow,
I'm like, are you literally reading that, dude?
that's crazy.
What was his first words?
I don't exactly remember what his first. Maybe it was.
Conjunctivitis?
Dude, pretty close, man. This kid is spitting out like multi-syllable stuff, like no problem.
Oh my gosh.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah,
Joe's still having problems with that.
Some days I'm okay though.
yeah. Listen, speech development in children and adults sometimes, it goes through stages.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get to it someday. My
Yeah,
therapist says by like 40, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, for real though. We're going to be like launching a newer website pretty soon. Maybe it'll be out by the time the podcast actually goes out.
2 weeks.
But anchorstudio.com is the actual website.
Cool.
Anchor is spelled with a O-U-R at the end. So, that's one weird thing. Anchorstudio.com.
Mm.
But what I'm trying to get is like the booking thing to just be like a widget on the website. Not like, because it's like this booking software thing. It's like its own website. So I could
It's an
tell
add-on.
people go to like, anchorstudio.com, but it's a little bit messy. So trying to just get like the widget thing, but
That'd be a little bit.
That's how they do it with the haircut appointments too. It's a third.
Yeah.
It's a third
it's basically,
party.
dude, it's gonna be exactly like that.
Yeah.
They use Square?
Squire.
Square something? I don't know.
Squire. You gonna use Squire?
Uh-oh. Look at him, just got up so fast.
Never heard the phones
Scared.
make a noise.
Okay. All right. That stopped, but it still kept the file. So that was weird.
Why would it stop?
My storage is filled.
Oh, it's your
So
okay.
that's good. So you run it out.
Running out?
You have to end it out. We have this one.
Yeah.
Like you use right now. That I can't believe
So-
that's saved.
Wow.
Wow, first bullet we
Wow.
dodged on the podcast.
Holy
Did
shit!
we go over like a bunch or something?
No.
No, he has so much storage.
We
it's
shoot it. We
ridiculous.
shoot in 4K now, so it takes
Yeah.
up a lot more. It used to be a 3 gigabyte file. Now it's like a 15 gigabyte file.
Ridiculous.
It's noticeable
Yeah.
though. It is.
It is noticeable.
Especially if you like look at it like on someone with good internet's TV. It's good.
All right.
That was
So
scary.
anything else that you just wanna, shout out there? Anything like that? Before I wrap it up for the boys.
I mean, not hugely. I guess just for now, if you want to get a hold of me, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, for just like booking me particularly, and like hopefully we'll have that like Anchor Studio thing like that pretty soon.
That'd be sick.
That'd be dope.
That'd be so sick.
Hell yeah. Hey man, thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Yep.
It was an awesome time. Thank you for shaving his face. All right, guys. This has been Logically Podcast. You know where to follow us. Always go to YouTube, Instagram. Get us to 1,000 followers and subscribers. We appreciate every single one of y'all. This has been the boys.
Hand
Peace
jobs.
out.